Hey everybody, Christopher Green, AMTV Alternative Media Television. We've got Austin Green here as well. We are down at McKenna State Park at McKenna Rock. We'll hopefully give you guys some epic views today. You can see the mountainous rock behind me there. We're also going to go through some news. Los Angeles residents have been ordered to stay home, son. They say to avoid all gatherings and cancel everything. Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti is calling on residents to stay home for all but essential activities as the city saw its worst virus numbers since the first wave of the pandemic in spring. Quote, "My message couldn't be simpler. It's time to hunker down. It's time to cancel everything. And if it isn't essential, don't do it," Garcetti said in a briefing Wednesday afternoon. Son, what do you think about the lockdown and the quarantines? What do you think about the virus?
I think the government should say, people, if you're super scared, you can wear a mask if you want.
That's a good idea. So if you're super scared, you can wear a mask if you want. And then what else could you do?
Like, tell people, you don't have you don't have to take the vaccine, and you don't have to stay in your house and have a lockdown.
Yeah, because if you're scared, you could just stay in your house and not go outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me as well. So that's a major bombshell out of Los Angeles, and we can only guess as they ramp up the vaccine distribution, something Donald Trump is at the helm of. If, will things get worse? Are there going to be more restrictions? Will we be allowed to travel internationally? The Qantas airline CEO said that they would require likely a vaccine to travel internationally to Australia. So this could limit international flights. I'm assuming there might be less restrictions domestically, but only time will tell. And then also, very interesting, Santa's this holiday season, and by the way, don't let anyone steal your joy, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let anybody steal your joy, but Santas are to wear face shields, masks, and stand behind plexiglass to meet children. So did you hear that, son? The Santas this year in New York, this is from New York, says that Santa Claus will be wearing a face shield when all the kids ask what they want for the holiday season.
That is not, I don't even think that's true.
It says so right here, look. Santa's don face shields, stand behind plexiglass. This was published by Terry Spencer of the Associated Press.
I just think Santa doesn't even know about this mask thing because he doesn't listen to the government. He listens to God.
He does listen to God, and Jesus Christ is our King, and we love him the most.
The government is not the king.
No, Jesus is.
Yes.
All right, so let's keep going here. So dollar bears also, crypto's at a new all-time high. Massive opportunity. We're going to the moon, that's for sure. And dollar bears, in reference to the US dollar, have been vindicated because the US dollar is sinking to new lows, and I think is going to break the trough that we had in 2008. Now, I did my video yesterday talking about the fact that I'm starting to feel like we have echoes of 2008-09 before the last crash and crisis. So I don't think there's much time left, and I really do believe that you need to be building your ark. This is a report from Yahoo Finance talking about just that. It says we are turning into a week of vindication for proponents of a weaker dollar, as the case they've been making for years may be gaining steam. So we have dollar-denominated assets losing. Basically, anything that's inflationary is going to go up, right? So real estate, housing is going to go up. I mentioned yesterday pricing of residential homes here in Hawaii, for example, are up 20%. This is why stocks are up. This is why Bitcoin is up. This is why XRP is up. This is why Ethereum is up and more, just because of that. In fact, CEO of BlackRock, one of the largest financial institutions in the United States, Larry Fink. Have you ever heard of him? Yeah, most people haven't. But he's a very, very powerful man. And he was actually speaking to the Governor Bank of England, right? And which is going through a Brexit right now. His name is Mark Carney. And this is the CEO of BlackRock, ladies and gentlemen, talking about how he believes Bitcoin will likely be a world reserve asset. And every country around the world could likely have a digital currency. So, I mean, this is being talked about at the Council of Foreign Relations. This is being talked about at the World Economic Forum. This is being talked about with Brad Garlinghouse. And by the way, I believe Ripple will be IPOing soon. Not financial advice, but I believe that to be the case. Coinbase is a toss-up. It is likely that they IPO, but their valuation is already so high, I could argue they don't need to do an initial public offering. But of course, any announcement from either of those companies will be very, very bullish. In the case of Ripple, and Brad Garlinghouse was interviewed yesterday on CNN, I believe it was, talking about how they're using XRP for cross-border remittance and payment networks and systems and these kinds of things using ODL, just gave me the suspicion that this could be coming very, very soon. And this is also what people don't understand, is that Ripple and other cryptocurrencies, Ripple the company, but XRP the cryptocurrency, is going to be used in tandem with the central bank network. So the central bank's going to operate on the back end. XRP is going to be the retail side equivalent, front end on the innovation side of this new tech. So they're going to work together, and it should be becoming more and more abundantly clear that this is the future. Also, we had an interesting report today. This was from Reuters, published today, citing that China is vowing to beef up its weather modification capabilities. This is from Reuters. I remember that when that was actually a conspiracy theory. Now it's actually just the news. So, you guys need to be thinking optimistically, especially as we enter what I believe is going to be a market meltdown. More bubbles across various asset classes, more debt, more bailouts we've ever seen in our entire lives. I mean, if there's one guarantee, expect more debt, more bailouts, more stimulus, more PPP loans, interest rates at zero into infinity. And what this is going to do is continue to crash the dollar to the point where if you're not in these alternative assets, and this is not financial advice, this is just our humble opinion. That's why we think we're going to the moon, right? Going to the moon, XRP.
And I already went to the moon because my face is in the middle of my computer and there's an astronaut sitting in my screen.
That was cool. He put a picture of his face on an astronaut image on his computer screen because we're learning how to go to the moon. But the point is here, guys, create opportunities for yourself. Teach your children new skills. As we see, online learning is becoming more a part of the public conversation. As kids aren't going back to school, they're going to need new skills in this environment to be successful. So click the link below. Visit us at bitcoinrich.com today. Learn all the fundamentals. You can enter that promo code at the top of the screen here or down below. It's promo code Satoshi. Can you say Satoshi? Satoshi. Get in today. One-time fee. It'll teach you everything. We move to intermediate and advanced topics. You join an amazing community so you can learn these skills today, pivot, leverage, and profit from what's coming. Because again, as The Economist magazine suggested, this is going to be a casino in 2021. And we're going to the freaking moon, baby! Click the link below. Austin Green, Christopher Green, bitcoinrich.com, and we'll see you at school.